Bum, 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 ba bum. You guys hear the music? I don't. It's in my head. Music is everywhere. Welcome back to the Facebook Ads Kingdom, everyone. I'm I'm here with Israel Rats, the founder. I was gonna say the co-founder, but that sounds like hostile
Uh-oh.
takeover.
Uh-oh.
The founder of Rats Pack Media. I'm your host Morty Rap. Today we are going to continue our ongoing let's find some brands on the internet and check them out and give them some free advice.
That's it. That's a
Part
really long name. We should come up with a better
part
name.
part three. No, I'm pretty sure I typed it
That's
into
the name.
chat GPT. That's what it gave me. And you always take the
No,
first piece that it
no
gives you.
backsies.
No backsies whatsoever. I am very excited about this episode. I hope you're ready because I brought you some like very different brands. Okay, just like it's gonna challenge you a little bit. Let's see. Are you ready for it?
There's literally two ways to find out, and I prefer not having to dissect a couple of dead animals to do it. So let's stick with this way. Just trying
Right,
it.
I understand. The last time we played around with witchcraft in that coven we joined,
Nah.
didn't
No.
work out. So we'll
No.
just do regular analysis. If you can, please check out a brand called Garnet and Gold. This is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Florida
absolutely.
State University. Check them out. See what you think.
Let's go. So I'm going to share my screen if my computer lets me. And this is the homepage of it. And the first thing that we notice is that they sell apparel. Great. But what's interesting is that it's an apparel brand for uh, a football team. So this is the Florida State football apparel brand. And they sell everything from men's, women's, kids, headwear, gifts. I don't even know what's on in here. License plates and decals and magnets. And here's a good example. This is such a Florida thing because in New York you have to have a license plate on the front and the back of your car.
Okay.
I immediately see this and go like, oh, in Florida you don't need a front license plate, only a back license plate.
I do love Florida.
Maybe that's all the trouble of Florida is that they don't have front license plates all along. That was the issue. If the Gators knew which your license plate was from the front, then they would leave. So basically, we come in here and we see that it's that besides the fact that it's an apparel brand for a specific team, it's an apparel brand just like any other apparel brand. So the first question we always have to ask is, do they make enough money per sale for this to be a worthwhile traffic source? Meaning, is it worth paying to run ads from Facebook to send traffic to here to have a person buy a product? And what we find is that the average cost of the best seller, this is just the men's section I went into, and the best selling products on the men's section is about $20. So in theory, if a person's only buying one or two products, then already there might be an issue here of the fact that the average cart might be too small. And I actually am curious if they have some sort of way of getting users to buy larger collection, like larger bundles. So when I scroll through, and like all of a sudden they're selling a sweatshirt. The sweatshirt is $76. What's interesting is I went to the collection. Oh, and I was expecting like a mix of things. Oh, here's the sweatshirt, the sweatpants, and the shirt that all match, but it's very much not what I'm finding here. And already the first thing I wonder is there a way for them to build essentially a higher cart process? And we talked about this in a bunch of different stores, adding free shipping at a certain price, putting suggested products together. Like if I go here and I want to buy this $76 sweatshirt, and I go and I'm going to include it in my cart, do then they suggest to me to buy more stuff? Nothing even happened. Usually, oh, already a thing I noticed, they don't actually show you your cart. You have to click in. But do they have a process that tells you, incentivizes you to buy more? And the answer is, as far as I can see, no. Right? Imagine if you're going and buying a men's shirt and they go, wait, buy it also in women's, or buy a kid's one, to get people to buy just a little bit more, because at the current average price, they have some work to do that's necessary to get the user to buy more than I want. I want to see $100. That's really like what I'm looking for in a power brand, about $100. The one catch for them is that because they are printing on their own, potentially it would be a little bit cheaper, and therefore they have better profit margins than the typical brand. You imagine like the typical fashion brand, they're not the manufacturer, but in this situation they might be the manufacturer, and therefore they might have better profit margins. But this is an important thing. They have to figure out how to get the average cart above $70, $80, $90, $100. And right now there really isn't anything on this site that's doing that. And so that already to me is a big opportunity. Now I'm going to go to their Facebook and I see they have about 70,000 followers, and I go to their Instagram, they have about 17,000 followers. And now you think like, I must be missing something here, because this brand feels like it's separate from the actual brand, meaning from the actual Florida State football team. It seems that there's a separation. And actually, if you read, it's the last locally owned apparel brand sourced in Tallahassee. It might actually not be specifically owned by the Florida State University. From the wording here, it sounds like it's owned by a separate owned apparel brand that just happens to make these products. So I wonder if they lose out on the opportunity to leverage the brand that is the larger Florida State University. And within Facebook ads, there's an option to target people that attended that school, people that are currently attending that school, targeting the location of the dorms for that school. And those are all big opportunities that this brand has. I actually wonder, when you found this brand, was it because they are actually part of the company, like they actually are part of FSU, or is that they are a separately run, privately owned apparel brand that it just happens to make products that is that? The one thing I wonder is that when I go here and I see that they have Nike product, right? So there's a Nike sweatshirt that happens to have the logos of the brand, right?
Those are probably collabs, right? Like that would make the most
But
sense.
it would make sense for the actual football team, the actual university football team, to make this collab. But how is this company that's not the official FSU company making a shirt, unless they're just reselling this shirt, right? Because you want to buy, they want to be able to leverage the fact that FSU does have this partnership with Nike. They do want to sell these products, but all the rest of the apparel is actually just their own. Like most of this looks like they made it in a press, like on their own. They bought the t-shirts and they go and they actually like press these on their own. They aren't the official FSU branded store. So the answer is, I'm going to assume for now that they are not the actual FSU company, just based on what I'm seeing. And so all they have to leverage as far as their own audience is the about 75,000 people between Facebook and Instagram that are actively following them. As we spoke many times before, you multiply that number by 4, gives us about 250,000 in that range of people that have liked, comment, shared, messaged, visited, that are relevant. But I wonder who their tagged people are. So here this is in their store, but this is someone at a game, and I wonder if they are this bandana. I'm of the impression that Hairdo USA tagged this brand. This is the store, because they bought it, even though they're going to support FSU. Meaning, it happens to be that they actually know they bought it from this store, versus, oh, I just like bought it at the merch store on campus, right? And so what I would want to do as this store is I would want to go to Florida State. I would go and I would search on Instagram the location of the university, and I would find that there are people that are trending for the area. If I type in Florida State University, so on mobile university, on mobile you're able to see locations. On computer, I'm not able to do that. But what I would do as this brand is I would find the influencers on campus, right? I'm sure they probably have over 50,000 students on campus. There are plenty of people that have very large followings, and I would actively reach out to those people that are anyways active on social, they are anyways on campus, and send them a shirt and say, hey, tag us in your story. Maybe you'd have to pay them. I don't know exactly, but leverage influencer marketing of people physically on campus to get people that are in that area to see them wearing your merch from this store. And that is what I would want to leverage when it came down to ads itself. I want the everyday Joe that comes to the game, that wants to wear the merch, to be featured in the ads. And I don't actually know if they're running any ads. Is that a piece of information you have? They are currently running ads. Let's see what the ads are.
4 ads.
So here is the ad library that they have running. And it shows here 4 ads, and it's just the merch, right? This is not such engaging content. But if you had actual influencers on campus or that are famous alumni, and you went and you sent them product, and they were wearing this hat, they were wearing this shirt, they were wearing this sweatshirt, and you sent people to come to the site already, that's a much more engaging ad. Like, I'm actually wondering if this is a dynamic product ad. The link doesn't even work. The product is out of stock, but I wonder if this is the dynamic product ad, and it's actually, okay. So this isn't a single ad. This is a dynamic product ad of products featured on the site. But interestingly, it is an older catalog, and it's pulling from products that are not available on the shop right now. So 2 of them are, maybe even 3 of them are these dynamic product ads. 3 out of the 4 ads. And then the 4th one is this image. This is an actual ad they're running. They're just running a 15% off. How do I get 15% off? Is it, it looks like a lead form ad. Is that what that is? It doesn't say, but it says sign up. Instead of saying, so this is a lead form ad. And what's ironic about some lead form ads is that you could actually go without giving your email and actually get the coupon code usually is available. But this is a lead form ad. This is what they're using to just collect email addresses. And I wonder what their targeting is on here. I would be running ads specifically to the area of the campus and say, hey, get your stuff 15% off. And they're collecting emails from the local, from the actual students on campus. This is usually where the ad is. I'm just not sure why it's not showing up. Usually it shows me the ad, but it's not. So all they're running right now is a single dynamic product ad. That's all 3. And then 1 that's a lead form ad collecting, it's called an instant form, but that's what they're doing right now. And obviously there's a lot of opportunity here on this brand to leverage people on campus, to optimize the actual product store to get people to buy more products. But on top of that, there is a targeting option within Facebook to target people that are alumni, which is really, to me, get people to buy, alumni to buy that might not be physically living in Florida or might not be on campus, but they're older. They're, the people that actually have the income, and to have them go and buy product, that's who I want to be targeting, are the alumni and the current students. And both of those are options within Facebook. So they have a very, very clear targeting option. They have a very clear way of how to create content, and they have a way of actually getting enough per purchase to make it worthwhile. Like, I assume if I could actually get to this product page, the headwear page, where they're selling the truck or the adjustable headwear, that was what I was just looking at, the adjustable headwear, these hats are only $20. So I'm showing ads to people with a product that's not worth me selling on Facebook. So as an example, we spoke last week about one of the brands I work with that the average product is $30, but they have products that are $7, $8, $10. So what we do is we created an item set within the catalog that only shows products that are at least $30. So now it won't be showing these lower ticket products. Imagine if your entire store was just showcasing these magnets, right? Like, they finally see an ad from yours, and the products they're showing are these $6 logo magnets, right? Like, it wouldn't even be worth showcasing the ad because the average cart would just be so low. So what I want to do is when I'm creating the actual ads they do actively have running right now, I would want to make sure to exclude any products under a certain dollar amount. Like it might not even be worth selling a mug, and they don't even have it for sale, even if they wanted to. So that's that. There's just so much opportunity here on this store, and I think that they could be making a ton of money. They have really easy access to who to target. Everyone wants to write the school that they're in. They have a whole list of potential targeting, like for influencers of people actively on campus that probably want to support their school anyways, and they wouldn't mind some free merch. They have a clear way of what products people want to buy and how to get them to upsell to buy the next thing. So there's profit margins, there's targeting options, and there's influencer leverage, like content leverage. So to me, this is like a grand slam home run opportunity for this brand, and they should definitely be running ads better than they are right now.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, well, Garnet and Gold, we hope you enjoy this piece. It's pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
Our next brand that's coming up now, Azriel, I'm not gonna lie, this is like a little bit outside our general wheelhouse, but I know that you already did some serious ads for a show, and you found them a ton of new revenue. So this is a actual show. It's a dance show that also has, a fandom apparel brand within itself. It's called Jabbawockeez.
Jabbawockeez.
You heard of them?
Have I heard of Jabbawockeez, Morty? Come on. I watched Jabbawockeez when they were on America's Got Talent. I watched Jabbawockeez when they were performing with Shaquille O'Neal. Like, of course I know the Jabbawockeez. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity. We actually spoke about a similar brand idea last time with Danny Duncan. Right. We were going through Danny Duncan. So the Jabbawockeez come with an existing audience. They already are known by a lot of people, and it happens to be they've been around for a while already. I'm actually curious how big their Instagram. They have 3 million followers. Like, they have a big following already. And on Facebook, they have 5.6 million people. We're talking about almost 8.5 million users between the people that know these people. Now, I do know they've been around for a long time. I'm curious how many people are still actively following them. They've been around for a long time. So I always make the joke when I'm talking about interests, right? So I tell people, like, it's true, I like the Matrix movie, but I might not have an active interest in the movie The Matrix because it was around 20 years ago, maybe even longer. So the question is, of the 8 million active followers right now, how many of these people are really still following the Jabbawockeez? They've been around for a very long time. I'm actually going to see they've been around since 2008.
Wow.
Right? So how many active users are still, how many followers are still actively passionate about the Jabbawockeez? Now, interesting, they only have these 3 videos, and I would say these are the exact type of videos that I would want to see for their merch brand. So they do sell tickets here on the website. Like, this is their official website versus the brand we just talked about. This is their real website. This isn't some merch company trying to also sell their products. This is really them. So that in theory means that the people that are running the store have access to the dancers. And now all of a sudden I have a lot of opportunity here because I want to see videos just like with the last influencer we spoke about. I want to be able to scroll through their posts and see them wearing the very same merch that they're selling on the store, right? So I'm here looking at their Croc
buttons.
Wait,
they have a real name though. What are those things called? Plugs?
Are they called something?
Jibbits.
Jibbits. There they are. It says a jab, but it could be a jibbit. So here, this is exactly what they're doing. They're showcasing. Now this did well. This did incredibly well. Like 500 likes for 350 likes for just a picture, like a pretty lame picture. But imagine if they had the real dancers doing something, even if they got you can't, with the Jabbawockeez, you don't know who the real dancers are. They're all wearing masks. Just have someone dressed as a Jabberwocky with this thing, right?
Just putting them in into his Croc, right?
Like wearing the gloves, have someone wearing the gloves, just doing this. And there's so much opportunity here. I actually saw on the store, they sell like plushies, collectibles.
Well, that's why I chose this brand, because you have two things on as an e-com store itself. We're selling both tickets, which is like
Right.
their probably their main, money makers,
Right, for sure.
and then all the merch that comes with it.
For sure. So their actual Facebook ad library is running traffic to the show. It's sending traffic to the show. Now they have a Facebook pixel. It's the very same URL. You're collecting all these users that are coming in to the website from for the store. And here, right on the bottom of the page, they're showcasing their merch, right? So the fact that they don't have ads actively running for their merch is a huge, like millions of dollars opportunity. Like not a little bit of money, but like a lot of bit of money, because they're anyway sending the traffic. They're anyway showcasing the merch. And guess what? I think it looks to me that they only are performing in Las Vegas, live in Las Vegas. So that means that potentially 99% of their active their active audience can't go to the show. They're not able to go to the show, but they would buy what I don't know what this collab is. They would buy a hat. They would buy a jacket. They would buy the gloves. They would buy the gibbets. They would buy the collectible if they still cared about, meaning if they still had this interest in this brand all these years later, they would want to buy these things. They're anyways paying money to send traffic to the ticket page, and they anyways are showcasing this product. The ability to retarget people that come to product pages, right? Like I might actively exclude anyone that specifically comes to event pages because I know they're not coming to buy the merch. Or maybe I would say, wait, they're prepared to pay. I mean, how much money is a ticket to this concert? It's not a concert; it's a show. Just picking one to get $57. So I'm prepared to spend $100+ on a show. Maybe I'd want to wear a shirt. Maybe I want to get a shirt so that I could bring it to the show and get it to be signed. I don't know, something like that. I want to wear the hat. I want to dress like them, which back when I followed them, that's everyone wanted to dress like a Jabberwocky, So that to me, they don't have to go for like we just talked. They don't have to find influencers. They're the influencers. They don't have to find audiences. They already have their audiences. They literally are just missing out on this huge opportunity of leveraging their merch to the people that are already actively coming to their site, already actively engaging. I'm not sure that I would run ads targeting their followers just because we already mentioned they've been around for a long time. I'm not sure how maybe I'd have a small budget just to see how they performed, but they're sitting on potentially 30 million users that have engaged in some way with their site in the last year, whether it's the website visitor, the social engagement, the messenger, the video viewer, and I'm sure their videos get tons of views. They have these users that this is hundreds of thousands of people. This is the original. This is 3 million people. So now imagine if they are wearing this hat. Like they sell this hat, they sell this shirt. So to have just a clip of this video, or even the whole video, the video already has 3.2 million views, and just send people to the store that is the new arrivals that have that hat. Here's the hat. Now it's obviously it's not a bucket hat. I assume if I went digging for headwear, I'd find the bucket hat. Here's something that kind of looks like a bucket hat. It's a little different. It looks like they're not selling the very same ones they're wearing. Is it the same? It looks a little different.
The question mark. Yeah, it's got a bigger rim.
It looks like it's made this looks like a felt material, and that one looks sort of like a cloth material. So it doesn't look the same, but lost opportunity there to just have these short videos. These videos already get hundreds of thousands of views organically, and then just send people to the site. This one does look like the same one. To send them to the site to buy the hat, to buy the mask. Like if they're not selling their masks, that to me is a little wild here. I don't see it on here though. No, it doesn't look like they sell the hat. Here's the gloves. Great.
They got the gloves.
There's the mask.
There's the mask. There it is. There it is.
So to me, this is an opportunity. Like You have these people that love their dance. They love to watch them. They want to support them. They can't come to the physical concert. They can't come to the show in Las Vegas. But to come and spend $100 and get the gloves and get that, and then I would make a bundle. I would make a full out bundle of the hat, the glove, the mask, the full tracksuit. You're spending, I assume that just what this person's actively wearing right now is probably almost $200.
Right. Plus, with Halloween right around the corner.
Yeah. Holiday season coming up. So to me, this is a huge missed opportunity for this brand. They're sitting on everything they need right now. They have they don't even need more content. Literally, right now. Use this video. Just swap the text out. This exact video got hundreds of thousands of views, 650,000 views already on this video. And just have people come to what is a bundle page where the person can buy already the hat, the mask, the gloves, and then they can pick their own tracksuit. They're sitting easily over $150 per purchase, and money in the bank. Like, honestly, like, there's so much money to be made here. No question. I think I'm done. I think there's every day that I'm losing tens of thousands of dollars. Jabberwockies, let's make this happen.
Let's go.
And also teach me how to dance. Maybe not.
Well, I know for one how I'm going to be dressing tomorrow. I'm going to surprise my family with something interesting. Okay, Azriel, this next brand, I'm telling you, when I was researching them, I'm so blown away that this brand is not bigger than it is, okay?
Okay.
We have all heard of Cat. Cat is the biggest manufacturer of large construction machinery. That is the brand.
Yeah.
Now, they have an apparel brand for all the men and women, I guess, out there who want to dress like real workers. This is the brand.
It's the brand.
I need you to check them out. I need you to just say what's missing here.
Okay, so I'm coming to their website here. I'm going to share their screen, my screen, and actually, so the first thing I do every time when I share my screen, if it ever allows me to click on stuff, is I scroll to the bottom of the page, and I want to see their Facebooks and Instagram. And the first thing I noticed is that their Facebook link is broken. So they have a big button on the bottom that sends people to this page, and it doesn't work. It doesn't go anywhere.
What the what?
Yeah, the link doesn't open. It doesn't open the right page. It goes to a broken link.
Maybe if you click it a lot of times.
Maybe if I click it a lot of times. I'm not going to do that now, but if someone that is listening to the podcast really wants to quadruple check my work, still broken. But their Instagram does have 80,000 followers. Now, I will ask the same question I asked before. Is this the actual Cat brand? I don't know that I could put the logo of another company brand if I didn't own it on the top left corner of my site. But interestingly, you notice on the top left, these are favicons. And so most websites have their favicon there, this tiny little image. Theirs is actually not there. So I'm actually curious if maybe Cat, the brand, does, wow, there's a lot of things going on my screen right now.
What is happening right now?
If maybe this is not, like, do we know that they are actually the real Cat brand?
It must
be.
Thing?
Is that, I don't know. I can't search. Google's broke. Looks like Google is my face 1,000 times, which is pretty nuts. So we're just not going to go there. I'm not able to go to Google, it seems, right now, live in action. But we're just going to make the assumption that this is the very same brand, and that in theory they could leverage the entire larger Cat. It's just weird because they don't have like it tagged. Meaning, why don't they have the actual larger brand tagged in it? And I'm going to just go in here. Who's it tagging? This is the larger Cat construction brand with much more followers than the brand page we were just on, and they don't tag in it the fact that they are of this larger brand. It makes me kind of think maybe that it might not be. I just can't imagine though that that they somehow are able to get away with using the brand. Like it has to be, right? Like, it can't not.
Yeah.
They even have the same. for sure. Meaning they, but I wonder if I go to the Caterpillar website, which seems to not be possible right now for whatever reason, if I can get from here to their merch store, like from their actual main website, can I get to their merch store? This is just this is like a landing page. So now I'm here on the Cat website. Here's the product page. Here's the equipment. Oh, here it is, merchandise. Huh. I don't know, Morty. I don't know, Morty. Could be. The hat looks different. So let's just play along and assume this brand is the actual Cat brand. That my assumption is if they are, then they can leverage the Cat brand. If they are not, then I'm not sure that they can leverage the Cat brand. Um, but they literally have their logo on it. Cannot be. Okay, so here, this is my thinking. When you sent me this and you told me to look at into Cat, the first thing that came to mind is Harley Davidson. So Harley Davidson is a brand that it lives like so much in the blood of their users that they get tattoos. Like there are people alive today that have the logo of Harley Davidson on their skin for their entire lives. Okay, and there's it's obvious that there's a passion for the people that are Harley Davidson riders, and I feel like just like you said, Cat is just I don't drive trucks. I don't have a truck. I'm not a farmer. I'm not. I don't do this. This is not what I do. But if you own one of these like trucks, you also would be passionate about this brand. Like they make good product. So obviously you want their rugged shoes. You want their high quality products. Like that's what the site that's what the company is known for. They're known for their high quality product. So I want to leverage that fact as many times as possible. Like here's a rugged looking worker under it's not loading for whatever reason. Seems I'm having the same issue I had before, but you could just here's the picture that I was looking at small. It's gone now here. And so why is this person not dressed up in the merch, right? Like that this is to me the exact thing I want to portray when I'm seeing a person on they're working with trucks, they're working with their hands, they're on their knees, they're doing work, they're dirty, like she's covered in dirt in here, but she should be wearing doesn't work, she should be wearing the merch. Like of course when I'm changing the oil of my tractor, I'm going to be wearing Cat shirts and a Cat glove, like obviously, like I trust Cat to make super high quality product. Of course I want to be I want to be doing that. And that to me is like what I would run as their ads. Like because I can't find their Facebook page, I tried to find their ads. I'm not sure if you were able to find their ads. I was not able to find. So the only brand I was able to find was an offshoot of a New Zealand brand that's also selling, but I couldn't find ads of theirs. So I want videos. I just want like 1 minute videos of people doing dirty jobs. I want them cleaning. I want them like knocking over like buildings. I don't know. And I just want them like come out and they're dressed in Cat product, right? And it's just an added thing that they have. Like of course, like they're coming out of their tractor, and they're wearing the boots. And do they sell boots? I don't know. Jackets, hoodies, shirts, t-shirts. I don't know, but they have denim. They come out and they're wearing these pants. Like, because of course you're working on a cat truck. You gotta wear the pants. Right. Right. Exactly. They have women's stuff, and so that to me is the opportunity here. Now, if they're not cat, I don't know. Could be cat. These cat. No, doesn't look to me. But if they're able to leverage the larger brand, right? They have almost 1 million people engaging in this page a year versus their smaller page that only has a couple thousand followers. They have the actual people that work there. Imagine the people working at Cat building the truck, and then you're seeing them in the shirt, you're seeing them in the hat, you're seeing them in the glove. Like, of course you want to be that person. Like, I'm working. I know they're making good quality stuff. So that's what I want all the content to be. That's where I want to send people. I even noticed on the top when I first got to this page, they have shipping over $75. So they're also doing the work necessary to get people to buy more product per purchase, and that's what I'd be doing here. I'd have very similar. Like, it's not like these posts aren't getting engagement. Like, this is a T-shirt, 100 likes on the post. The person's cutting a tree, and this is what I want to see. I want to see videos. I want to see like small 10-second GIF type videos of people just getting down and dirty, working, wearing the product. That everyone knows this brand. Everyone knows this brand, right? So you're going to see it. Right, right. There's this guy on TikTok. He just cuts wood, and he has like 10 million followers. He also takes his shirt off, so I'm not sure that that's exactly what you want here. Yeah. So like that, as if I'm going to find that guy's TikTok right now. Um, Guy who cuts trees TikTok. Thor. This is Thor tree cut. I just his name is Thor Bradley. He has 10 million followers on TikTok. You know what I want him to be doing? Now, obviously, they're gonna have to pay for this guy, right? Like, you're not getting Thor to dress up. Right? He should be wearing cat cutting like a nice pair of cat denim. Now, the denim doesn't have their logo on it, but like, if he started wearing this and he started whatever, and then he'd do whatever he does in his videos, and it got 7 million views on it, then I'm sure people would want to buy. They want to be him. They want to be that guy who cut the tree, and that's what every video should just be: guy changing the oil, wearing the gloves. Guy. That's the brand. Whatever this woman's doing, do this. Yes. That look at this. I want this. I want to be this guy, right? You got a video, 3 second, 5 second videos, done. It's done. Everyone wants her. I'm buying. Let's go. Got to get off this podcast. I can go buy a shirt. I'm not even sure what you're wearing. 0 ads. Now they could be running ads of every. And honestly, they could go in a totally different direction. Don't get after this guy with 10 million views. Go find workers. People. Imagine like a regular farmer. Hey, can I send you a free shirt? You just wear it in a video I could use on the internet. They'd be like, sweet, free shirt. Like, just get regular people, get your average Joe, like, using a cutter. I don't know, this stuff. Right, right, yeah, right, right. So it's a big company. So I think there's a very clear, straightforward way. You get regular old folk. You send them product. You find 50, 100 people every single month. You send them free merch, I'm sure people will do it for free. I'm sure people would love to wear cat merch for free. They just tell them, you just record yourself doing whatever manly or womanly stuff you do, and you use that as an ad, and you'll get 10 million viewers watching people cut trees. I don't know, you know. That's what I see here. And then if Cat wants to run ads selling trucks, you know, call Morty. Who doesn't need a truck? I need a truck. Oh, yeah, it's actually talking to me. So I'm here on their website. I'm going to open up again. My computer has been giving quite a lot of issues, but hopefully it just opens nicely. So it happens to be this niche of women apparel. That really is like my niche. Like, this is what I do: dresses, swimwear, handbags. But this is most of the money I've helped clients generate are from stores just like this one. So here's their website. Now, I want you, Morty, you've been to their website, but I want this viewer to just sort of hold on to their seats here, okay? Because I'm not sure they're actually ready for the price tags on these items. So here is their essential top. It is quite a lot of money to buy these items, right? Their average cart is probably $500, something like that. You go through their site, they sell denim. They're selling expensive denim, $800. I saw like a jacket that was over $1,000. This is expensive product. Here's the new line, $1,700 for this jacket, right? This is not a store you're going to because it's on discount. But ironically, when I went and I opened their Facebook and Instagram, which I'm going to do right now, and I went and I saw their ads, most of their ads are things on sale. And to me, that really ruins the brand. I feel like I'm not shopping at a store with a $1,700 denim jacket because they have a 10% discount, right? Like, it almost like diminishes the brand a little by the fact that they have sales. So it happens to be they have 50 ads running. When you scroll down and you see here are the 60%, save up to 60%, save up to 70% on leather and silk. And then you go to the page and it's sending people to the sales page, but they're still spending $500, right? Like, it just almost feels a bit weird to me that they are even leveraging a sale to get traffic to their site when the product's already on sale at $980 for a pair of pants, right? So to me, I would get rid of the I would just get rid of the sale. I don't know why, unless it's I have one or two product left and I have to sell the whatever's remaining of my old. So this is what it looks. That's what it appears, low stock, right? That's the only time I'd be using this. It's last season's stock. I have a couple of things left in some specific sizes, and that's what I want to sell, and I want to put it on discount. Fine, but I would not be sending traffic. I would not have the word sale. I don't want to associate sales with this company, in my opinion. Now, of course, I've known their brand for about 11 seconds, so obviously they know their brand better than I know their brand. But, to me, it almost feels off. And I had a client, we worked together for quite a long time, almost 5 years, and they had a line that they said, if Gucci won't do it, we won't do it. And the brand went on to make like $30 to $50 million a year. So they can say that. If this brand is actually generating north of 10, I don't know, what is this store making? What is the internet say? So they're generating a ton of money, where they're getting people to pay $500-$600 for a product, right? So to me, it almost feels a bit off to advertise a sale. That to me is what's weird here. To have the sale page, great, do it for sure. have it. But to have ads, with the majority of the ads, pointing people in the direction of a sale just doesn't seem what I want to be doing. It just doesn't. To send emails about it, to put it on the website, to have it available, maybe to send an SMS about it, sure. But I don't. It just doesn't feel right to me. Now, when I went to go watch the videos, because I scroll and I see there's a nice amount of videos on here. When I actually watch the videos are all just these static image, like almost like it's called a slideshow ad. So all of the videos, except for this one, it's slow motion slideshow video, right? And now again, this jacket is $1,700. Okay, this woman is currently wearing is over $2,000 worth of product. I feel like I want to see these things like in a fashion show. Like, I want you to rent out a stage, and I want you to take models and literally have that. Like, I want you to be in studio. Like, at these prices, I expect the luxury quality that this product is. I want to see a luxury image of this company. I don't know that I would do what I said on the other stores. I'm just sending it to people. I'm finding local users to talk about it. I need people who are luxury influencers. They are going out. They are dressing the part. They're prepared to spend that much money. This is the tag. This isn't their page. This is the tagged people tagging their products, right? This woman that I just randomly selected has 60,000 followers, and she just posts herself in high quality. I assume everything she's wearing in here is from some luxury brand that costs in the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Every single thing, and she's tagged, and she's tagging them somewhere. Here, this dress, it looks like looks like a skirt. Is theirs, right? And this is what they need. You shouldn't be finding random influencers on the internet that want to do some free, stuff for product. They need to go to these influencers and say, hey, can I use your post? She doesn't have 2 million followers. She has 11,000 followers. What is she wearing that's theirs? She's tagging them. I don't know. One of these items is from this brand. I'm not sure what the product is. I want to use this video. These are your real buyers. And you want to have I don't know if I would even do it. I'm nervous because I want to be luxury. I want everything about this brand to be luxury. I want the box to be expensive. You're spending a bunch of money on this. You want the unboxing experience to be luxury. So that's what I want. I want people to look like this. Every single product image should look like they're at a fashion show. And that's what I want my ads to show. I want it to look like they're going to work in New York City, and they're the show, versus just like in a studio, a bunch of black and white images. It just doesn't give to me the feeling I want to feel with this brand, that they are a luxury brand that sells high quality product for that woman that is dressing like they work in some fancy museum or something, and that is what their brand should be. And I'm curious because now I'm looking at their actual. This is their just organic posts, and you can't even see how many followers, how much engagement they have. They turn off their engagement. They're sitting at 30,000 followers, which is a much smaller brand, but because they have if you want the epitome of how you get a lot of money from a small number of followers, you have product for sale that are $1,000, right? And so we talked a lot about having a high AOV, high average order value, is the thing that causes you to be able to scale your brand like no other brand can. Because if I'm only selling $75 of merch from Florida State University, I'm not going to be able to spend $200 to get a sale. But they likely could spend $150, $200 per sale and still walk out with some pretty nice profit margin. And so I want to see in here real life people. This looks to me like it's a real person. I feel like they could do a lot with their creative for the amount, like for the type of people they're going after. They should be having, again, like just like it happens to be the client I worked with, they would rent out like an Airbnb in some fancy place like Monaco or like Amalfi Coast. They'd go to the beach and they would take pictures for the swimwear in that location, right? So this is what I want. I want you to like be somewhere fancy. I want you to be in Rome in front of the Trevi's fountain. I want you to be in front of the Eiffel Tower. I want you to be like, I just want luxury around luxury. I want everything about this brand to showcase we are the brand for people who want luxurious stuff. And what I'm getting from the pictures on their page are just, I'm in a studio and I'm taking pictures and it happens to be expensive. Like I'm not getting the vibe that this is a luxury brand, even though they're selling this sweatshirt for $300 or whatever the price is. And so they're doing a lot of stuff that right? Like they wouldn't be making $5 million if they weren't doing a lot of stuff right. And the fact that right, they're successful. And I think that there's a lot of opportunity here to do better. I'm actually curious what their average order value is. Their CPA, their cost per acquisition is right now with the ads they're running, because I feel like their creative is just not doing it for me. As the person who sees a lot of ads in this niche, at the price point they're at, they should be exuding luxury and on every ad, whether it's a video or an image ad. And I'm just not feeling it, and I feel like they could do better on here. Interestingly, their Facebook is actually like only 1,000 followers. So really, it's just these 30,000 followers. This 100,000 engagers is really their entire brand. What were you saying? Right, right. Uh, Like this is an ad I'd run. I'd probably get rid of the thumbnail. The thumbnail is just like it's nice because it lets you see the product, but like just run the ad of just like this is what we do. Like this doesn't do it for me. Like it doesn't give me the same feel as like you're walking through like there's this road in Prague that's all just like the high quality, like the Burberry and the Rolex watch and the Philippe. And you're just like walking past these stores dressed like that. Like this is where you belong. This is what you dress. When you want to be here, when you want to be around these people, this is what you dress. This is how you dress. This is what you should be wearing. And they could do more. They should do more, and they could be probably getting a whole lot more engagement. And I also think their organic would do better. Like it's interesting to me that all of their social engagement is covered. Like usually you hover over a post and it shows you that it has some likes and comments. But like their posts are getting one comment and it's them, 0 comments, 0 organic comments on their posts. So their social engagement also needs serious work. And I think that doing that would get them there. Like doing this sort of stuff, these sort of pieces of content would get them there, much more engagement, and then leveraging that content as ads towards full price products would, like sell a $1,400 jacket. You need to look like you sell a $1,400 jacket, and then it's not, I'm not just like throwing it on. Like this feels so weird to me. Welcome, take 10% off. Like no, like who's worrying about 10% off a $1,400 jacket? I'm still paying $1,300. So I just think there's a lot that can be done here. Yeah, but everything. Well, if I buy the socks, $28. But you should be giving these socks. I don't know, hats. No hats. There's the hat. Oh, this is the sock. Just like there's so much opportunity here. They have such high priced products. The one piece of warning here is that this isn't the sort of thing that you're going to go and you're going to see their product for the first time, like totally cold audience, and be like, you know what I need? A $4,000 necklace from a jeans brand, right? Like this isn't a necklace. This isn't a jewelry company. This is a denim company. So like, again, to sell denim, you should be selling denim and you should send traffic to these products. And I'm sure that you're going to be getting a very healthy average cart. The issue is that sending cold traffic to here and expecting a user to buy isn't going to happen. There's quite, like you made the comment earlier about the $38,000 truck, right? So you're not coming here and saying like, I have never heard of your brand. Let me go and buy $400 worth of pants from you, sight unseen. It takes a level, one pant, just one leg. So I feel like they need a way to get users in, collect them for later, email, SMS. I wouldn't even offer 10% off. I would just have join our VIP list. You know what? There's a company called Meshki. Meshki does this really well. I'm just going to assume it's .com because I want to be able to go to their website. I'm just not sure why I'm having such issues getting to their website. I'm not sure what's happening with my computer while I'm trying to share. But this is the Meshki website, and they have Insider, right? So I'm here on their website. This, I would love to run ads for Meshki, happens to be, but they are enormous brand. Just let me go to the site. So they have a thing here called Insider. Oh, yeah, exactly the same niche. Yeah. And they have somewhere in here, this is not it. They have somewhere in here like VIP. I'm not sure why I can't find it. So they give you $10 off your first order. Now we're talking about like hundreds of dollar dresses. They're selling at $250. Can you care about $10 off? Like, it's just like, it's silly. But they have this thing, Meshki VIP, which I'm not sure why I can't get to. The M list. This is it. This is the thing. And so they advertise this email list. It's an email list, but they present it just like exactly what I'm saying. Like, you are joining a group of luxury women that care about luxury. Okay. You join the list, you become a VIP member. And what happens? When you buy, you get 10% off. When you spend more, you get 15%. Like, you're basically, the other site that does this well is Kith. Kith does this really well. They have a loyalty program, right? You get to join the loyalty program after you bought, and they actually did a crazy thing because they launched the loyalty program just last year. And they went back 15 years. Anyone that bought from their store in the last 15 years, they pre-made them a loyalty card to match with how all the products they ever bought before. I'm curious if I'm able to find their loyalty program. This is what I want to exist on your website. On the Superwoman website, I want to have a loyalty program. You get a card. You get the platinum card, you get the gold card, you get the black card, you have a whole thing that tells you, like, here are the levels. You join the VIP access to get the email when the new product launches. If you want to be luxury, you want to sell a $1,400 jacket, you want to sell a $500 pair of jeans, you need to show that this is what you do. You present it as I could join the bronze level right now of Meshki. It's all I'm doing is I'm joining the email list, but I'm not presenting it as join our email list. Like, what's that? The text here. Receive early access, exclusive discounts, and style guides. I would get rid of this. It's like a joke, almost $10 off. Like, it's like a silly thing. But like, I ran a brand. We're talking about, like, I ran a brand for almost 4.5 years. We never gave a discount. We grew, the email list grew just fine without it, just by saying VIP access, exclusive, like when, once a year when they had Black Friday, they would do a discount. This is what I want to see. I don't want to see use welcome 10 for 10% off your first purchase. Like, this doesn't feel luxurious to me. This feels luxurious to me. 100%. And this is what they could be doing. They should be doing. And they can be doing. And anyone can sign up. Anyone can sign up right now to the Kith rewards thing. $0. I spent $0 and I'm welcomed. I get exclusive. Just all I'm getting is joining the email list. Nothing special. So that is the last brand for today. No, I, I better see a Superwoman loyalty brand. But yeah, there's probably a Shopify plugin I can add this up in tomorrow. So all it is a nice landing page and just collect the email address. Let's make some money. Morty will get the tagline right at some point.